Content over everything. Hold on. Listen.
I'll put it on here and I'll put it on video.
Hey, shut up, bro. You lot come here when I'm standing, yeah? Right? That's what you lot come here when I'm standing, yeah? Right. So you're in guerrilla world. When you stand around this, it's guerrilla world. There's no shouting around us the flag. One at a time.
Yeah, I like
that. You know that? Well, it's guerrilla me I deal with. So, round me. Come talk. We
just know that he's a liar, but yeah, we like guerrilla world. We like guerrilla world. No, we're from guerrilla world, brother. Come on then. I don't want to touch you, bro. We're from guerrilla world. What are you talking about? Move me in there, bro. Move me in there, brother. What's he talking about? Guerrilla world. What's he talking about? What are you talking about?
What's the beef, though? What's the beef, bro? No. What's the beef? Please don't chat to him. You see why white people get into arguments? No, Jedi. I don't want nobody covering for me, blood. Why is Jedi doing that? Jedi's going talking to him. No, leave. See you, lot, yeah? See you. I don't need no one to defend me. Look, it's made it worse now. You're giving the bread down. Attention. You man know. You man on a level. It was controlled. That's right. It was controlled. And then he come along on the next team. You understand? He's on our hype team. He's not on our hype team. He's not. You can't say that. You can't say that. This is the real. That's the hype team. We didn't do no hype team. Why do you say we are rare? You guys are on the same level. But not everyone's on the same level. Yeah, but obviously, one spot, man. Obviously, all he was doing was do you all want to continue?
Yeah,
yes, dial it back. All right, bring it back.
Oh yeah, bring it back. That's all I do. That's all of it.
He's a liar. I got on camera. You threatened me. You said you're going to burn me. You said you're going to burn me and send my ashes to Kashmir. I got it on camera. Yeah, man, you know. No, but it's not Brit. It's like this. There was no Brit. We didn't even get to that point yet. Get the knowledge back on track. I'm in the point. Get the knowledge back. Don't listen to him. I just don't like it. I read that still. I read that. Brothers, get the knowledge back. Get the knowledge back. I want to learn something before I go from here. Come on, this is how we talk. And what you say is, I don't know. We don't need no ego. I don't need nobody to back me. My gorilla, it's no joke thing. That's what I'm going now. This space ain't ready for us later. Respect. My laws are different. I don't need nobody to defend me. We have my ancestors up there. We have the Most High God up there. I just want y'all to be able to exchange ideas without the police come here, come tell people. Brother, there's no police, man. There's no police. Yeah, they're over here. The people here, they're not interested in change. It's all ego. Who's got the biggest stick? Yes. And most of them have got this one. Yes. So a gorilla can't be around with green pansies are masquerading. What do? We don't advance the argument by talking to people like that. You don't advance the argument by talking to people like that. You don't do it. I am me, and you are you. Well, listen to older man sometimes. You see? I've been in this town, it's over 30 years I'm coming to this park. I know men like Roy Saw and Chief David Essessian when they used to stand up and speak in this park. People like Black Grove, Eastland, meet me here.
That man know me coming here. Ishmael, I will give it to you. Right? What I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, we here to exchange ideas. And all of us, not the only one got ego. We all got egos. We all have it. So what we but what we got to do is we ain't gotta throw fuel on fire. What we want, I want when we come away from here.
I'm burning out everything. I'm mashing up the landscape and starting again.
Whole time.
That's guerrilla life.
Whole time.
You're gonna see guerrilla life.
You can't scorch no earth. Sometimes someone can't scorch. Right? Someone cannot. What we've got to do is put ourselves in a position where our knowledge will speak for itself.
Yeah, but there was no exchange. There was no exchange at that time.
I know.
Yeah, so there was no exchange. So now we got to the point now we can exchange. That's what I was trying to say to my brother. Yeah, them men have been quiet now, and we can now exchange.
Yeah, but what you're talking about is ideas, concepts, and changing of paradigm. That's what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yes.
Now let me tell you this. That's what I'm about. But most people are fucking pretending to be strong. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Look into my eyes.
Yes. Yes, my brother.
Don't listen to me, please. I gave you the floor.
Yes, what
I'm a great person.
I know where you are. I know where you are.
Twice for you.
Okay.
So out of due respect, I stopped my car.
All right.
Because every gorilla must have a silver.
Okay.
So in now, if I'm in a room and I'm the silverback in that room, what's your name, brother?
My name is Danjuma.
Danjuma, and then Danjuma steps into the room, I revert back to being a gorilla because a silverback is in presence. So the thing the initiative that you're going to hear me speaking about is a thing called restorative social order. The gorillas are running havoc. But a lot of the gorillas, they're powerful in their own rights, and they're not chimpanzees. You understand? They're running around in pain.
Chimpanzee trial.
Huh?
Chimpanzee trial.
No, they're only strong. Listen, they're only strong in battle.
I live in 17 African countries. Let me tell you something. A chimpanzee will rip off your freaking hand.
Yeah, but
They will rip off your hand.
But not like a gorilla.
A chimpanzee will rip off your
Not
hand.
like a gorilla.
I walk in Virunga with gorillas. I deal with chimpanzees in Ituri. Let me tell you, chimpanzees 10 times more aggressive than any silverback gorilla. I'm using your metaphor. I'm using your
You're not
metaphor.
using my metaphor.
Yes.
Because you have to let me explain my metaphor.
I heard it.
No, you haven't. You've got
Your terms of reference.
You know what? Do me a favor.
Listen.
All right, come on,
See what you do.
let us come on the rabbit hole. Be a rabbit hole.
See how you do this?
Yes.
What you do and keep interrupting. That's why you don't see.
I'm interrupting.
Do it again, Chopper.
I'm interrupting. No, the willy waving starting. You see, the willy waving starting. I'm speaking to your brother. The willy waving
But you're
start.
doing the same thing as to you.
What you're doing it? I go down too.
you talk. No, you talk.
Me I go down too.
No, talk.
Me I go down too.
No, talk. You talk,
Right.
and then please, Elder, please tell me when I can
You see
speak.
it? This I don't want no ego. I'm down here. I don't want the ego thing. I don't want
So
the ego.
it's
I
an
am
ego
down-
now.
No, I
It's
don't
an
want
ego.
it.
No, is this an ego?
No, my brother.
No, please say in front of everybody, me bowing at your feet, tell me it's my ego.
Who is bowing at whose feet?
Who is bowing
at whose? Who is bowing right now?
Later.
Who is bowing at whose feet?
No, they're not ready for me. Later.
I see how we anniversary, you know. I cannot touch two. I cannot touch two.
I only came.
I taken a touch.
I was going to give you the last one.
I cannot touch.
I was going to give you the
You know
last
why?
one and a half.
I want us to
You keep
pass.
interrupting me.
No.
You see?
Brother, I told
This
you.
is why I don't come here. Because
Brother,
it's this.
No, you
One
know what?
voice at one time.
Understand? This place don't have that. I've been
Me,
here
I
30
said
years.
it.
It don't have
Me, I
it.
said it.
You won't find it, my brother.
Who?
You won't find it. I'm speaking
That's in
to
your
you.
heart. Don't judge me by your heart.
am telling you as
Elder,
a
do
brother.
not judge me by your heart.
Over 30 years, may I come here. You won't find
Yeah,
that.
your speed is not my
You
speed.
won't find that. You've been coming here
See,
a
that's
while.
why you've lost the youth. This is why they've lost the youth.
Since man.
This is why we've lost it. This is the
come after
elder
me.
speaking.
Before me,
So
it was
this is
like
not
that.
black, this is
My
not white,
brother.
it's not Muslim or Christian.
Before me, it was like
Gorillas
that.
love everybody.
My
There's
brother,
gorilla Muslims, there's gorilla
this
Christians,
place
there's
is not a
gorilla
place where nobody
Europeans.
will not interrupt
Yeah,
you.
we just don't take
You will
shit.
get interrupted.
Look, keeps doing it. I'm not
retired,
part of
he
that.
retired,
You lot
Ishmael
set, I'll set up my own platform.
Ishmael has retired.
Look out for Gorilla Troop TV coming
had
at
enough
you
of this.
in August. We will be talking
enough.
real life, real issue, real people, real strategies, real solutions. Then you're going to see how a gorilla performs, whether he is Muslim, Christian, Rasta, Buddhist. We are one.
No, he said this is
All
a
this
limit.
what you lot are
There's a
doing
limit to what you
is
can
a
do here.
disrespect to our gods who we pray
There's a
to.
limit to, you know that.
Our gods up
And I'm
there,
trying to tell
they
my
want
brother
us to come together.
Because it's all like
It's
a
not
new year.
cops are the ops, it's the government is the ops. You hear me? I ain't got time for
There's
this.
a limit to what you can do here, my brother. There's a
Don't
limit.
judge me by your
Who's
limits.
judging? Where you going with this language?
You're telling
Where
me-
you going with this language, my brother? Where are you going, man? Check the language. Me go down to you know.
Come down with me.
Yes,
Come
I
down
am,
with
my
me.
brother. See me here.
Yeah.
I see me here.
Allow you to speak now.
Brother, let me tell you this, right? This is not a place where you will find the discipline you seek, where you will get a person to stand out there and listen.
Have you heard of gang? Have you heard of gang? Have you heard of guiding a new generation? Have you heard of guiding a new generation?
I have not.
Well, you cannot speak.
I cannot.
No. Because you don't know what
Because
guiding
I don't know one thing.
Yes, because you don't know one thing. You don't know the new phenomenon.
Because I don't know one thing.
That's right, Elder.
I have no right to speak.
I didn't say you have no right. I didn't say you have no
I can't
right.
talk. Come on, let's get up.
No, I'm bowing at your feet.
you know,
This is
I
called
have
restorative.
I have to get up.
This is what I'm talking about. Restorative,
I have arthritis.
social.
I have arthritis.
Stop interrupting me. I'm going to leave.
I have arthritis.
Jedi, talk to
I
the
need to
elder.
get up. I need to stand up.
I didn't ask you to come down and bow
Yes,
with
but I'm
me.
making a
Let me
point.
just do my
I'm
thing.
making a point. I'm making a point.
Let him. But he feels like he's got something he needs to get off his chest.
Yeah, exactly.
So just let him say what he needs to say.
Consensus.
Go on, brother.
A bit
Consensus.
higher up for the camera.
Can I have a hug from you, please?
Consensus.
New generation. Go in. New generation.
So, hear what now? I'm going back down because I'm the new paradigm catalyst. Can you explain what that means?
No, you are.
Right.
These are your terms. Do explain them.
Right. My name is Supersonic Ashley Flash. I am a social entrepreneur. I'm the social equalizer. I am the new paradigm catalyst. Ultimately, I am Marcus Garvey's world's greatest #1 fan. That's me. Okay? Why I bowed at your feet is because I'm coming with a new initiative. And that new initiative is called Restorative Social Order. So that means when an elder speaks, I stop. Because a gorilla must have a silverback. We must have something like on God, I bow to God, innit? He humbles me. He's taken me through painful scenarios and episodes in my life. And through this, I've become strong, the gorilla. It's not a name just coined. Studied the characteristics of a gorilla. So,
It's not.
when I argue with an elder, I bow at their feet to show restorative social order. This is what is happening now. The youths thinking that they're the silverbacks. But silverbacks don't perform how these current gorillas are because they're misguided. If you get to the mind of a youth, the youth changes, but it takes time. So this is what I'm saying to you with due respect, elder. The way how you came at me with the rhetoric that you said is the problem, what has caused the void between the elders and the younger generation. Because you're trying to dictate to me, how I should be. Now there's a new phenomenon of real generals and guerrillas. Like we stand for something. It's called guiding
New generation.
How did they know to say that? Can you understand what I'm saying to you? So I was trying to educate you. I was trying to educate you, but you kept shutting me down. You kept interrupting me. So I had to bow to say, Silverback, I'm not being disrespectful. I just wanted to have my say and have my say with respect. So if I'm preaching, judge me on what comes out of my lips. Does it match the walk of my feet? So what I've said to you, do you know of the people? Because you said it can't be done, Did he say that?
In here.
No, in here. You said it can't be done in here.
No.
Okay, but guiding a new generation has already made many changes. We've actually elevated out of the park. And we're doing outreach because we are part of the solution. Our haters and detractors will propagate against us because we come together under solidarity. We have differences. So we're not going to get unity. It's a fleeting dream, as Selassie says. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So these guys have come together to do that change. Is it a lie? Is it a lie?
No.
Right. To do a change of the thing that hurt your past when they come for us. Do you understand? So check out Guiding the New Generation. They're here. There's one of the main men standing there. You didn't even know.
He knows me.
Well, regardless of that, you don't know who.
He knows me.
Yeah. But do you know Guide the New Generation though?
No.
So that's what I'm saying. You don't
But
integrate
they
it.
know me.
See, that's the arrogance. That's what I'm saying to you. You should be saying, do you know what? Brother, I didn't know that you was guiding the new generation. Fill me in. That's what a real silverback should say to the gorilla. Because we need you and you need us.
No doubt.
So
No
the
doubt.
attitude, you're a metaphor of the current, you are a metaphor of the current breakdown in the relationships between the younger generation who guiding a new generation has targeted, not by chance, but by design. Bam! So we're not joking. So in your time, that's what I'm saying, don't judge us on the error of yours. And when I say error, I mean error, E-R-A, that generation. Because we are now fed up. Because what is happening, the Muslims against the Christians and this and that, is folly. Because our gods are gods of love. But what it is, the governments will never want to see Muslims and myself and whoever else join in solidarity, not unity. There will never be unity amongst us. There you're right. However, what guiding a new generation are about is bringing us all together. Black, white, Muslim, Christian, they're accepted. And we've said it thousands of times. But you know what our detractors say? They're black supremacists. They're this, they're that, they're this, Jedi that, respect this, that, that. But then nobody has gone up to Jedi and said, Jedi, what is guiding a new generation really doing? Nobody, because you've got chimpanzees masquerading as gorillas in here. When they run into this, I don't look like a brick wall, but I'm solid as a stone of Gibraltar, my brother. But I don't have to say this. It's only because you draw me out. If you don't draw me out, I'm meek. I just prowl on my knuckles. But don't let me rise up and beat my chest, because I will beat my chest.
Let me come in now.
Thank you. Now this is restorative social order.
Some of you
it
all
takes time to understand each other. You got to take that time to understand.
Some of you all in here know me. Just as he is saying, you see me walk quiet. How people recognize me, they see how me dress. That's how people know me, by my way of dress. And then they'll call me out. Normally, I'll go to any crowd and listen. Just like I've given him his time, I give him the brother a hearing. I give that hearing to any soapbox that I pass and stop at. What I am saying is simple. What I saw is what made me come here. What I saw is this about to descend into a situation where no one would learn anything from.
Of course,
You would have had egos, a mock. I'm in my late 50s, I'm almost 60.
You don't look it though.
I know what happens with men from the time they hit puberty. I'm like what Malcolm said, if you're 60 something and you're ready for war, you're young. If you're 16 and you're ready to sleep, you done that already.
I like that, you know.
That's what Brother Malcolm said.
So anytime you're ready.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is I came here to increase the peace. This man knows me. What I will not have is people, young brothers, trying to arrive at some kind of understanding, and the police come in here and then start taking down names and following people and things like that. I didn't want that, and that's why I turned up. I've never met you before, but like I said, a lot of people here know me.
I know you now.
I've been coming here for over 30 years. The people, the level, the caliber of speaker I met, you know me. This old brother with the black hat, he knows me. You know Roy Saw. You know Chief David. You know those. You know the caliber of speaker we used to have in this bar. Well, exactly, Walter Rodney. The caliber of speaker we had in this bar back in the 80s and before I came to this country. And I've seen this place descend with every successive decade. The level of discourse has become weaker and more frivolous, and more hectoring, because the level of education in the world in general has dropped. The more the internet has created accessibility, the less we feel the need to research. If you look, he talks about animals. Let me give you a reference. You see those ducks you see flying around the serpentine? Sometimes you hear them making a lot of noise and flocks going around. You record this. They're not having fun. It's a bunch of males trying to rape a female. That's what's going down. It's the green-headed ducks that are called mallards on the lake that you see out there flying around, and you hear a female making a loud quacking noise, and she's actually being pursued by a bunch of horny males. And that's what sounds like fun. But if you can understand the language of animals, you'll know that that female, until they go into their molt, they lose their feathers in August, she's not having a good time. What I'm trying to say is this. Those ducks are being fed white bread. Those ducks are not designed to metabolize white bread. Because they do not have to forage and the bread is at their feet, they're ingesting poison, toxins, and they don't have to expend energy looking for food. They're bored and horny. I'm using a metaphor here because that's a fact I'm trying to explain to you. Right? They are. So what I'm trying to say here is this. As animals, you gotta watch what you eat, and you gotta make yourself busy. The internet has made you ask the question. I'm meeting you at a point. I am answering your question. I know it don't sound like it, but this is how I teach. Right? I study animals, like you mentioned, chimpanzees and stuff. I live in 17 African countries. 17 African. I don't like to have to say that. I got married, and I work, and I'm not from the continent directly. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. But I lived, worked, and studied in 17 African countries, trying to understand my deeper roots. Now, what I'm trying to say here is this. This internet that we people are sitting in front of, Bob Marley said, in an abundance of water, a fool is thirsty. Yeah? In the abundance of water, a fool is thirsty. It had two name Rat Race on the album Rastaman Vibration. You're too young to know that, man. Right?
You got the silverback, you have to listen. You see?
Let me drop it in that lyrical style and say, don't forget your history. Know your destiny in the abundance of water. A fool is thirsty. Rat race. You see that? You see that? You see that? Yes. So what I want us to understand is this. We are like that.
And just bring a hook of it. You get me?
Our children are eating Sam's chicken and chicken cottage from the leave school, from the commodity school gate. They eating bullshit, bad food. I want to swear on you. I'm sorry. They eating bad food. They're bored. They don't have an occupation in the head. So they're gangbanging and they're cutting each other. It's a lot of things going on. It's not just one thing. I'm not reducing it to what's happening on the lake, but I'm using that as a metaphor.
No, but that's a
metaphor.
It's powerful.
If you don't have to really get yourself an occupation, if you don't have a direction, you're going to get yourself in postcode violence over some apartment that your mother don't even own. In Balam or wherever she did it, council flat, you don't even own it. You want Juka man for that. So we have got to understand different permutations and dimensions to this thing. And I applaud what you're doing, my brother. What is it? Give me the name again.
Supersonic Ashley Flash.
Supersonic Ashley Flash.
That's me.
I'm just Danjuma. My brother, I welcome and endorse whatever you all are doing. Yeah? You all are the future, like you rightly said.
Yeah.
You know? And
that
Sankofa, yeah, I see that you got the Sankofa in you. That's why you go down low. I see because you got the Sankofa in you. You go down low. And I see it and I felt it. And all you people, I think y'all in good hands. What we all got to do mostly, like he gave me a hearing. Give the brother a hearing. All of y'all, I'm speaking to everybody here. Give the man a hearing. But you also too, I have to tell you, allow them 2 minutes on the soapbox too. I have to listen to them too.
No, of course, but remember, when I'm standing here, this is guerrilla world.
Yes.
Here, anyone who comes near there, you're in guerrilla world.
Yes, my brother.
So they started their argument where I was standing in guerrilla world.
Yes.
So I only want, if you're standing in guerrilla world, which is here, okay, what did we say? One voice, isn't it? Is it? One order. One voice, one order. That's what guiding a new generation is about. We don't have bickering. Because then everything gets lost in translation. Yeah. So we must set the order. So I'm not a monkey, mate. A white man calling me a monkey, not offending me, because I'm a gorilla. you understand what I'm saying to you? So you're talking to the monkeys who accept monkeydom. So we have one voice, one order, and that must be respected. If that order is not respected, then what have we really got? Nothing. So he stood around Guerrilla World, and Guerrilla World is about guerrilla love. Anybody who knows me, they know that's what I do. So I don't care, I'm not gonna run. What? Run from you. I'm not sure if you're a gorilla. I'm not sure if you're a chimpanzee masquerading as a gorilla, who I crush with great delight. No, but you're a gorilla though.
Listen. As long as y'all increase the peace, we're done. I'm out. I'll be around.
A gorilla is not about brawn.
I'll be around. I'm coming around. No, I'm out now.
No, before I go, I want your number.
I want y'all at peace. That's all I want.
We're peace.
Come on.
Because our voice is loud doesn't mean that there's
Give me your number, because I can't remember, man.
Or call my phone.
Yes, and I'll call you.
See, I don't want to frighten you towards the gorilla thing. Because you're gorillas. Gorillas not colour or relation. Yeah?
Just tap it in here. Just tap it in here.
Gorilla number there, man.
What, do you like my style?
I'm not too internet savvy, so.
You speak good.
Do I? Some people say I don't though.
I thought you're very wise. Very good.
You thought I'm very wise?
We're in that situation.
Well,
because
sit there.
that sort of like.
Okay, I'll say it.
Danjuma.
Right, hold on. Spell your name.
D-A-N.
Hold on, hold on, no.
D-A-N? Dan?
Hold on. Great contact. D-A-N.
J-U-M-A, one word. U-M-A.
I'm going to put Danjuma Gorilla. Can I put that? No, Silverback.
That's all right.
You're lucky to go in my phone to Silverback or Gorilla. Not many people get Gorilla beside their name, mate. Believe that.
Yo.
I'm ready, bro.
That's my real name.
Black.
I got you.
Black, my good.
Well, I got you.
730.
Listen, we
My
can talk
brother.
at any time.
Yeah, man, we will
I
talk.
will always have
Yeah, it is, bro.
This is not a place where you're going to find the Discourse.
No, but you may have one. I always find
Yeah,
one.
like with everything.
And then you put
I'm going in the shop.
you find that one.
White, bro. Hold that white one, bro.
We're going to talk.
Hold the white one, bro. Hold that white for me, bro.
But these are samples, you don't know.
Look at the black ones. Black and white. Hey.
No, yeah, it's probably good to be different, man. You know what I'm saying? You get me, because you can't be like everybody else, my boy.
Where's the ball there, bro? Where's the content? Pause it. It's done.
We've been talking for fucking years. Remember, black people, what they don't realise, we're 300 years behind everybody else. More than money. Turn it off. Whose is that?
That's pausing it. No, don't turn it on. That's pausing it.
Pause it. Well, I've turned it off now. Alright, we can say things. Content over everything. Content over everything. From your melanin.
Come, man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to I.
The first thing he said was, this guy was saying, Prophet Muhammad. What was he saying about Prophet Muhammad? 20 wives, alright. And then you said, oh, in Africa, look at all the men in Africa. They take 20 wives and they fuck 20 women and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And I'm listening to that as an African, and I'm like, one. A whole continent worth of people, yeah? You punish them, yeah, with this whole,